exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel. And welcome back to NCAA 14. Yeah, I know that it's been a long time since we've done NCAA 14. And the series in particular that we are going to be continuing has had a pretty rocky road on the channel. If you guys are super OGs of this channel, then you will remember all the way back almost 2 years now at this point, maybe a year and a half. I started this series on NCAA 14 where I started back with the base roster that comes with the game. And I have all the named players and stuff. And I wanted this series to be a dynasty where you go every single year, but the recruits that you bring in are the actual real life recruits for that season. So let's say we go into, 2000 and let's see, who was a recruit in 2015? You guys understand the idea, right? So the actual real life recruits that got recruited to all of their schools, let's say Justin Fields, he got recruited to Georgia in whatever year that was, probably like 2017, 2018 is probably when he got recruited. So when we get to that point, Justin Fields will be a recruit. Whether we get him on our team or not, he'll be on a team because I will make him. So I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this. I did a better job, I think, of explaining it in the very first episode of the series. The link will be in the playlist. The link of the playlist will be in the description below. So if you want to go take a look, don't judge the quality of those videos. They're not the greatest. I've definitely come a long way since the start of this series. But we did a full season then. Like, we did one full season, the 2013 season. We did. Then I stopped because I just wasn't happy with the quality of the videos. The amount of views they were getting weren't very good. And that's back when I did not have as many subscribers as I have now. Not near as many. So I just stopped it. I just didn't think it was good. Then I found out about NCAA football, college football Revamped is what I was trying to say there. I found out about college football Revamped. I did everything necessary to install it, and it worked. So I brought the series back in, I think, January of 2020. Or 2021. Maybe January of 2021. Early this year. Very early this year. I'm pretty sure that's when I brought it back. And I did like 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes into the second season. And I just wasn't happy with the quality. I was not happy with the views it was getting, and I just stopped it again. There was other reasons why I stopped it. I was having problems with the controller at the time, and I didn't like it. I was having problems with getting it from my TV to my computer, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff that was all coming together at the same time. So I stopped it. And I haven't played on the channel NCAA 14 since then. Since I stopped, that very final episode, I think was in February, was the final episode that I recorded. So it's been a long time. It's almost been a year since I uploaded the last episode of this playlist, of this series. And now we're back. We're going to be continuing. This is the third installment of the series. That is the same series, but it's the third time we're going to be running it back. And I think this time is going to work. I really want it to work this time. I don't know if it's going to get the views that Madden content gets, but I am going to continue it. It's going to be a lot of work because the off seasons are going to be very difficult. The preseasons, I should say, are going to be very difficult because of the fact that I have to put the top recruits on every school that they don't come to us. So let's say this next season we recruit, I don't know, like Dwayne Haskins, but he decided to go to Ohio State, or he decided to go to LSU, or he decided to go to Alabama, wherever he wants to go. Then actually no, that's not going to be it, because I'll just make whoever's the quarterback of Ohio State Dwayne Haskins. That's how it's going to work. So I'll have to go into Ohio State. I'll have to make Dwayne Haskins if we don't end up getting him. So how it's going to work is I'm going to recruit a bunch of players. I'm not going to name them until after we've already got them on the team. Then I'm going to go through the 24/7 Sports top 100 recruits or whatever, and I'm going to pick some guys that I feel like fit the team the best, and I'm going to make them on the Notre Dame squad. Hence the reason it's called the All-American Dynasty, because these guys have been All-Americans and stuff. So I'm going to do that. Then the guys that I don't pick will still make it into the Dynasty because they'll go to the team they actually signed to in real life, like Dwayne Haskins. If I don't choose Dwayne Haskins, that's the first guy I thought of. If I don't choose Dwayne Haskins to be one of the quarterbacks I recruit, then I'll put him on Ohio State, and he'll be one of the quarterbacks that plays in Ohio State. So I hope you guys understand. It's not super difficult to understand, but it is kind of complicated because I probably didn't explain it very well. So, like I said, if you guys want to go back to the very, 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 very first episode of the series, then you can. It's in the playlist down below. The audio quality is not the greatest. There's no face cam in those videos. That was before I started doing face cam. So I'm excited to bring this series back again, and I hope you guys are excited to see it. I know NCAA content is very popular between the Madden community and some of the college community and stuff on YouTube, so I hope that I can sneak my way in there and maybe bump up some numbers with some of these videos, but who knows? We'll just have to see what happens. I hope I give you guys some enjoyment. And this, by the way, is another installment of the 25 Days of Juicemas. I'm not sure what day it is. I'm already losing. We're only like a week in, and I've already lost track of how many days it is. Is this day number 4 or 3? Is this day number 4 or 3 of Juicemas? I'm going to say it's number 4, but I don't remember. I'm going to have to check that after this video so I can say it for the next video the next day. But this is either number 3 or 4 of 25 Days of Juicemas. There's nothing involved in I just wanted to call it 25 Days of Juicemas just because I like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We are going to play a game because I stopped the series in the middle of the season, so we still have a rest of a season to continue here in Notre Dame. And let's get caught back up on everything that I have probably forgotten about because it's been almost a year since I recorded this. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. If you do go on to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go down memory lane and get refreshed on this series. All right, can you hear that? It is the college football background music. I probably will have actual background music in the video during the gameplay, but when we're in the actual menus, it'll be the college football band music that you guys all know. But we are picked back up here as the number 2 team in the country. We are 6-0 going up against unranked Wisconsin. We are in the Big Ten. If you guys don't remember from the final episode of the first season, we did move from independent to the Big Ten because back then there was a lot of rumors that Notre Dame was favoring the Big Ten over the ACC. So I just went ahead and put Notre Dame. We can obviously move out of the Big Ten and into the ACC if we want to, but at the time I just decided to put them in the Big Ten. Plus I'm a Ohio State fan, so I get to play Ohio State every year. That's cool. So we got to catch up. We're the number 2 team ranked in the country, number 2 ranked team in the country. I don't know why I said it so weird. Let's take a look at the polls because I have no idea what's going on. So the number 1 team in the country is, obviously you can see the college football Revamped logo in the left of your screen. Texas is the number 1 team in the country at 5-0. They just beat number 10 Oklahoma 31-17. We are number 2, then Virginia Tech, South Carolina, Arizona, TCU, Nebraska, Florida State, Ohio State, and Oklahoma are your top 10. Alabama's there at 12. They've already lost a game this season. UConn is number 15, even though that's not their logo. That's Central something. I don't know who that is. But obviously, if you don't know what college football revamped is, they revamp everything in NCAA football. It looks more modern. It looks more crispy and clean and stuff. And they also removed some teams that aren't in FBS anymore, and they put teams in that are in FBS. So, like, Appalachian State's in the game now instead of whoever they replaced. And just stuff. I'm sure you guys know who or know what it's college football revamped is. But I am very curious to see what our roster looks like, because I do not remember at all. So here's what the Notre Dame roster is looking like. Johnny Manziel, our junior redshirt quarterback. Then we got Marcus Mariota, also a junior redshirt. Jameis Winston is a sophomore redshirt, and Deshaun Watson, who we brought in, is our freshman that we have on redshirt this year. So interesting. We got some good quarterbacks here. A lot of Heisman winners in that list. Todd Gurley is our junior quarterback, or junior running back, at 98 overall. Melvin Gordon, junior redshirt. Derrick Henry's a sophomore, true sophomore. Alvin Kamara is a freshman redshirt, and Christian McCaffrey, we also recruited, is the guy we put on redshirt this year. Then we go to fullback Derek Watt. Wide receiver, we have Sammy Watkins, who's a senior. Amari Cooper. Jarvis Landry, also a senior. Odell is a senior. Mike Evans, Mike Thomas, Will Fuller, and Juju Smith-Schuster. We have tight end Troy Nicholas, Eric Ebron, O.J. Howard, Dalton Schultz, and Mark Andrews, who's only a 51 overall. Hopefully he develops. He must have been an athlete. I think that's what it was. He must have been an athlete that I moved to tight end, and he wasn't very high overall. Then we have left tackle Mike McGlinchey, Ronnie Stanley, and Quentin Nelson. We have Shaq Mason and Isaiah Wynn at left guard. We have David Andrews, Nick Martin, and Matt Haggerty as our centers. Austin Blythe as a right guard. Taylor Decker and Cam Robinson as our right tackle. So that's the offensive line, looking pretty good. Left end is Stephon Tuitt, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Joey Bosa. People forget that DeMarcus Lawrence is not that old. I mean, he was in college within this last decade. And Joey Bosa. And then we have Sheldon Day, Robert Nkemdiche. We have DeForest Buckner and Myles Garrett. That's a stud pickup. We have Lewis Nix III, RIP. We have Danny Shelton, Leonard Williams, and Malik McDowell. Ryan Shazier and Miles Jack as our left outside linebackers. Middle linebacker Jalen Smith, Reggie Ragland, Ben Bulware, and Rashawn Evans. Not Reggie Evans, Rashawn Evans. Right outside linebacker Ishaq Williams. He was already on the team. Joshua Perry and Leonard Floyd. I'm forgetting some of these guys like Ishaq Williams. I forgot he even existed. Kavare Russell, Trey Waynes, Marcus Peters, Jalen Ramsey, Eli Apple, Tre'Davious White, Adoree Jackson, and Marshawn Latimer. That's a studly cornerback room right there. All of these guys are in the NFL, and all of them are really good. Except for Eli Apple, I guess. Free safety, Clinton Dix and Kevin Byard. Ibrahim Campbell. He's a stud. Well, he was in college. Landon Collins, Jamal Adams, and Keanu Neal are the safeties. Will Lutz is our kicker, and Jude Rhodes, who was the Notre Dame punter, is our punter. So let's take a look around the league. Around the country, I should say. Who are some of the best players in the country? We have Marquise Lee, Jadeveon Clowney, DeAnthony Thomas, who's injured actually, Braxton Miller, then our four guys, Henry Josie, who I don't know who that is, to be honest with you, out of Missouri, Teddy Bridgewater, Kadeem Carey. Man, some of these names are taking me back. The top quarterback in the country is Braxton Miller. Then we have our two guys. Then Dylan Thompson, Blake Bell, who's a tight end now, Bo Wallace, Jeff Driscoll, Blake Bortles at UCF, Devin Gardner in Michigan, Hudson Mason from Georgia. Oh, man. Brett Hundley, Kevin Hogan, Trevor Siemian, and they had to spell it. I don't think that's how you spell it. I think they had to spell it this way because of EA being dumb and with the inappropriate stuff, even though it's not inappropriate, it's his name. Blake Sims, who was actually kind of good at Alabama. He just never really was super good. Is there any other decent quarterbacks that I recognize down here? Is that Chad Kelly? It is Chad Kelly. Oh, my God. Tanner McAvoy. Oh, my God. Cody Kessler broke up with his attractive girlfriend a couple years ago. Jacoby Brissett? Some of these names, man. Joel Stave? Jesse Scroggins? Oh, my God. Jesse Scroggins is a name I have not heard in a minute. Wow, okay. Jameel Showers. Who else we got in here? Taylor Heineke? Tommy Armstrong? We got Rakeem Cato, who's actually a stud in college. Mark Berkovici? The Berkman? Okay, okay. Nathan Peterman, the goat of all goats? At Tennessee, only a sophomore redshirt? We're getting some names in here. We are getting some names. Is that Bryce Petty? It is Bryce Petty. God, he was a stud too. Kicked in the sacky Christian Hackey? Oh my God. Cardale? 12 gauge, baby? Let's go to running backs real quick. We've got TJ Yeldon. We got Duke Johnson. Latch Seastrunk. Bishop Sankey. Jonathan Gray. Devontae Freeman. Wow. Some of these guys aren't even in the NFL anymore. Amir Abdullah. Josh Robinson. Jay Ajayi. These are some good names right here. Let's go to wide receiver. There's got to be some stud. Trey Burton. There's got to be some stud wide receivers in here. We've got Devin Smith, Jackson Shipley. Who's this? This is Brandon Carter, Dante Moncrief, Willie Snead, Sharon Peak, Devontae Parker. Man, Teddy Bridgewater was throwing Devontae Parker? I didn't realize. I probably did know that. I just forgot. Allen Robinson, Evan Spencer, Kenny Bell, Dorial Green Beckham, Stephon Diggs, Tyler Lockett. Whew. This is a certified sheesh moment if I've ever seen one. These are some good names. Amara Darbo, I think is how you say his name. Malcolm Mitchell, former Patriot. Who else is down here? Is that Devin Spencer? Daniel Spencer. I think I already talked about Devin Spencer. What about on the defensive side of things? Do we have any? I guess we can check offensive linemen really quickly, but this is more about the game because we're going to play a game in this episode. Hronis Grasso, Trey Jackson, Cam Fleming. Here we go. Here's some decent ones. Henry Anderson's down here. Noah Spence before he got kicked out of Ohio State. Frank Clark. Jadeveon, obviously. Anthony Chickalo. Who else is down here? There's got to be some studs down here. There's Kindiche. Ooh, Geno Grisham, former Patriot. Is that Carl Lawson? Carl Lawson. D tackles, Timmy Jernigan. Mike Bennett. Grady Jarrett was there. Was that Al Woods? That can't be Al Woods. Okay, I was going to say, that can't be Al Woods. Is older than that. Eric Armstead? That's got to be Eric Armstead. It is Eric Armstead. Outside linebackers. Denzel Perryman. Denzel Kimdiche. Who else is here? There's more people. There's Quan Alexander. What do we got? We got to have some more guys, right? Tevin Jackson, I guess. It's a name. Dylan Lee. The best middle linebacker is AJ Tarpley. That name sounds familiar, but I can't picture him. Then we got Stephen Anthony. Middle linebacker doesn't really have a ton of names, at least not at the top. Is that Benardrick McKinney? It is Benardrick McKinney. Woo! I thought he was older than that. I guess not. Outside linebacker, Dyshawn Davis. Is that Eric Kendricks? It is Eric Kendricks. I thought he was older than that. What's that? Is that Josh Perry? Oh, he's on our team. Duh. Of course he's on our team. Then we go to corner. Bradley Roby. Oh my God. I never knew how to pronounce this guy's name. I think it's Luchise Parafoy. Luchise? I never knew how to pronounce his first name, but I do remember this dude. He was a stud at Florida. Absolute demon. Adrian Amos. Who else we got? Is that Kevin White? That can't be Kevin. It is Kevin White. That's not the receiver, Kevin White. There must be another one. Jalen Mills. He went to LSU? Forgot about that. Who else is down here? Tevin Mitchell. Geno Smith, the corner. What about if we go to safety? We got Quandre Diggs, Carl Joseph, Calvin Pryor, Jabari Gorman. I remember that dude. Florida had some good secondary players. Vinny Sunseri. Oh, man. Landon Collins is on our team. These are some blasts from the past. Kickers. Not really any decent kickers that I recognize. I do know Kyle Christie. All right, that's a refresher of who's kind of top dog in the league right now in the around the country. We'll take a look at the Heisman race because I'm pretty sure we have at least one guy in there. It's probably Johnny Manziel. Maybe it's Todd Gurley. I can't remember, but I know we have at least one dude in the Heisman race. So we'll take that. At least we did. Heisman watch is... Oh, it's Johnny Manziel and Todd Gurley at the top. Okay. David Ash, J.C. Coleman, and Teandre Caldwell are the other three guys in the league, or in the running. So we got a chance for at least one of our guys to get it. If we take a look at stats really quickly, Johnny Manziel's got 1,100 yards passing. Bryce Hundley's leading everybody. Todd Gurley has almost 200 yards over. He does have over 200 yards on the next guy in the running lane. Receiving yards, Odell's got about 200 yards. We don't really throw the ball that much. Jalen Smith leads tackles as a freshman. Lewis Nix leads sacks with 7. Wow. Or he's second. He has a half a sack behind. Campbell only has 1 pick. And Will Lutz, I'm assuming, doesn't really kick the ball that much. So what's his kick? 36 is his longest field goal. It looks like we don't kick the ball that much. But, oh wait, one more thing. Do we have any school records broken already? I can't remember. We do have passing touchdowns from the first season. Johnny Manziel broke that with 44. No receiving, no defense, no rushing. So we only have 1 record broken so far. Okay, not too crazy. But I think it's finally time to play this game against Wisconsin. I have not played NCAA football since the last time I recorded this probably. So I might be a little bit rusty. Let's find out what happens. We are the number 2 team in the country. We got to keep it going if we want to play in the national championship because there is no playoffs in this. It's just 1 versus 2. So we got to stay in the top 2. I think we can. Wisconsin's not the greatest. Let's get into the game. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys are excited, let's get into the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's do this. Bringing NCAA back to prominence.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
If you are a defensive-minded guy, you are going to love this one. Linebackers and safeties who want to come downhill and stick their faces in the fan. Fortunately, I'm safe behind the desk here in the studio. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
It's the home of the College Football Hall of Fame. We're in South Bend, Indiana for today's game. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get the ball to start the game, and we are in the shadow of Touchdown Jesus here at Notre Dame, South Bend, Indiana, and I got to get used to this game again. I have not played it in a long time. We do have a quarterback recruit visiting this game, so we have to at least throw for 250 yards in this game. I think that's going to be possible because of just the athletes we have on the team. It's just up to Johnny Manziel to do it, and I'm going to start this game off with a run with Johnny Manziel. He gets laid out. 12 touchdowns, 1,100 yards for Manziel, 11 yards on the carry for Manziel. Let's run the ball with Gurley. I mean, we have 2 Heisman candidates, so we got to get them both involved early and often here. Here's Todd Gurley. He's going to, I thought he was going to break that tackle. 6 yards on the carry. If you guys remember Todd Gurley being just an absolute demon in college, because he was. Let's go with the cross dagger. He did have injury history, though. The number 2 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish at home in a Big Ten game against... my man's open there. Oh, Johnny, you got to hit Sammy Watkins on that. You're better than that, throwing on the run. That's an easy throw. That's pitch and catch, Johnny. Pitch and catch. Michigan State, the number 13 team in the country. We've got Jarvis. I'm going to chuck that to Jarvis. He's going to catch it. Jarvis always making them diving catches. I feel like that's unnecessary, but maybe it is because Johnny Manziel's just the way he's throwing the ball. Maybe if we get a more pass-centric quarterback later on in the series, then our wide receivers won't have to lay themselves out to get it. We're going to send Sammy on a streak. And other than that, I'm going to just check this down to Troy Nicholas. He's going to break some tackles and get down to the 40. We're going to keep this no-huddle thing going because I feel like they can't compete with us. Wisconsin, I don't think, has the athletes to compete with ours. That's a risky throw, but it caught Jarvis Landry. The corner didn't jump. That was a very risky throw. I should not have thrown that at all. All right, what do we do here? We go with a halfback run. We're in the red zone from the 15. I think we can power football this into the end zone. If Gurley can break a tackle, they have a stud player, All-American type player there. Landish? I'm not sure who that is. This is really early Wisconsin football for me. I'm trying to remember who that is. I can't really remember. And Todd Gurley's gonna get into the end zone for a touchdown. The Irish have scored first at home in a Big Ten matchup against Wisconsin. Todd Gurley, the Heisman candidate, gets into the end zone for his first touchdown of the day. And now we get to field goals and extra points where I got to try and get accurate. All right, that's a big-time W. And Ohio State beats Iowa. Let's go, boys. Good job. Oh, I forgot to mention that the quarterback for Wisconsin, Tanner McAvoy, is injured for the season. I think he fractured his foot. I saw that in the loading screen. So they have a backup quarterback playing. That's probably why they're 2-2. They were probably 2-0 until Tanner McAvoy got injured. So who do they got out there? They've got Corey Clement. They've got nobody that I recognize at receiver. They got Joel Stave. I forgot about Joel Stave. What a stud Joel Stave was. He wasn't good, but he was a stud. All right, Corey Clement, Philadelphia Eagle now, right? Philadelphia? He's at least played for the Eagles. I know that. I don't know if he's still there. Let's pass rush off the side with Ishaq Williams, and we can't do anything there. He's going to be wide open. It's Love, and he just bowls right through. Reggie Love just goes right through Jalen Smith. So forget about tackling him there. All right, so they got a fresh set of downs here. They're moving the ball a decent amount to start the game. We're going to pass rush with Stephon Tuitt, but we're not. They're going to run it with Clement, and they're going to get a couple of yards, 3 yards to be exact. I don't know if this Wisconsin team can keep up with our high-powered offense. We have a very, very high-powered offense. Can they keep up? Who knows? And they're going to keep it. It's a quarterback keeper. Joel Stave's got some space. He's down the sidelines. We wrap him up finally. Kavari Russell after a 35-yard rush from Joel Stave. That's not something that I wanted to have to say in the first 5 minutes of this game, was Joel Stave with a 35-yard rush. But it happened. And there is Clement again, and he gets brought down by a group of people. It's too many people to even name. I don't even know who was there. He only got a yard on that one. 2nd down and 9 now. This has been a wild start to the game. We started really hot, and now the Wisconsin Badgers are starting really hot. Who's going to cool down first? Oh, I was offside. Oh, I might have been. I don't know. They're not calling it, so I did guess it wasn't. Ryan Shazier lays the boom on Vontae Jackson. But I guess I wasn't offside. I must have been just like that close to being offside, and I wasn't. All right, we're bringing the house. We are blitzing linebackers. We're blitzing everybody. We are blitzing everybody here. Get to the quarterback. Get to him. Knock it out. Ryan Shazier. 4th and inches. Great tackle. Great tackle from Shazier. And they're going to have to go for a field goal block. That's how you stay solid in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. This defense came to play. And they're going to kick the field goal. It's up and good. 7-3, Wisconsin is down in the first quarter. All right, I'm super happy with that. Super happy. Super happy. That's a studly performance from our defense right there. And that just gives our offense another chance to prove how dominant they are. I'm pretty sure Sammy Watkins has at least 1 kick return for a touchdown this season. Maybe 2. I'd have to go back and look at the stats. But we got to pass the ball here. We got to get 250 plus passing yards to impress this recruit, this quarterback recruit. So let's do that here. Let's check this down to Todd Gurley, and we're going to get a first down here. Let's run some no huddle because Wisconsin cannot keep up with us. We've already proven that. 4 of 5, 57 yards. We got 200 yards to get now with Johnny Manziel here. We got Cooper and Beckham on the left side, Watkins on the right. I'm going to roll to the left, or the right, I mean, and throw it to Amari Cooper, who gets just absolutely destroyed. But he holds on to the football. 17 yards. Johnny Manziel's just too quick. Johnny Manziel is just too lightning quick. You know what? I'm going to choose Odell to go straight down the field. This could either be really bad or really good. It's going to be really... that could work. I'm going to let that fly for Sammy Watkins. He's going to bring it down. Sammy Watkins, baby. I might have been able to test that Odell Beckham throw, but you never really know with Johnny Manziel. His accuracy is very, very spotty throwing on the run like that, so it might have been there and also might have been a pick. Let's see if we can catch him sleeping with the read option. There it is. Johnny Manziel, nowhere to go. 2 yards and nothing. 2 yards in a cloud of dust. All right, let's give this to Todd Gurley and see if we can power football our way to the end zone as the quarter will come to an end after this play. I'm going to get one more snap off. There it is. Give me a good block. Couple good blocks, and Todd Gurley into the end zone again. Number 2 on the day, and number 2 in the first quarter as touchdown Jesus looks on in approval. And Will Lutz on for the extra point. It's up and good. Will Lutz actually got knocked to the ground there. What's the studio update this time? It is a tie game first quarter. Connor Cook looks like he's struggling a little bit. Purdue, the team that we just beat last episode, well, 8 months ago, we just beat them in February. No, I don't need any help kicking. I know how to do it. 5 seconds remain in the first quarter. Let's see what we can do here. We stopped him, held him to a field goal, first possession. We would have probably stopped him even more, but our defense allowed Joel Stave to run for 35 yards on a read option, so, oops, this game's so hard to keep yourself from going offside. Reggie Love with a 10-yard rush, and that's going to be the end of one. Todd Gurley has been the workhorse back so far, in the red zone at least, maybe not so much in the rest of the field. 3 quarters to play, and I think Wisconsin's already in somewhat of panic mode because they can't stop our offense, but we can't stop their offense as they get the tight end. A huge game. Sam Arneson goes for 31 on one play. That little corner post route was deadly. Luckily, we had, who was out there? Was it Trey Waynes? I don't know who it was. It was Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix. He was the one to stop him. And that's going to be boom! Isaiah Williams going down by Ryan Shazier, the senior captain of this defense. Let's see what else we can do here. 2nd down and 13. We need a big stop if we want to have any chance of holding them to non-field goal range. That's a big one. 1 yard loss on the play from Corey Clement. Big stop from the defense there. It is 3rd and 14. Kavari Russell coming up big from the cornerback spot. This crowd is excited. We'll get them pumped up even more. Stephon Tuitt's rushing the passer, but it's going to be caught, but only a couple of yards, 4 yards to be exact. And they're going to kick a field goal. This is much deeper field goal range than it was the first time.
And they can make this a one-possession game.
Will they get it?
Right here.
This is a deep one. It's up, and it is right down the middle. Good kick. College kickers are very inaccurate at times, but that was a solid kick.
Wisconsin kick this one
14-6 now. We need to put another score on the board. That is, without a doubt, what we have to do. We got to put another score on the board. Will it be Sammy Watkins? It will not be. 25-yard line is where he go. Well, 24-yard line is where he stopped. All right, let's do a read option to the left side. They figured out the one on the right, but that was towards the red zone too. Maybe since we're doing it this far back, we'll have a little bit more space to work with. And we will. Johnny Manziel breaking to the left. He broke a tackle. Johnny Manziel, first down. He made something out of nothing on that one. 13 yards. That's a Heisman right there. That is a Heisman moment if I've ever seen one from Johnny Manziel. It didn't go for much. It only went for 13 yards. But hey, that was that could have been very bad, and it worked out for him. Todd Gurley breaking it to the left. He broke one tackle but could not break the second. Second down and 3 for the man with 2 touchdowns already. 35 yards, 5 carries, 2 touchdowns on the day for Mr. Gurley, but we can't forget to throw the ball because we got to impress that recruit. We got to show him that we are a passing school, and Sammy Watkins, the blazing speed, and he takes it to the house. He just burst right past whoever was covering him, and Johnny Manziel found him with ease. There it is. The boys are back in town as we score another touchdown, and this high-powered offense looks like it cannot be stopped by Wisconsin. We cannot be denied. As Jude Rhodes will send this one back to the Wisconsin Badgers. And Frederick will not return it. With 2 minutes and 57 seconds left, it's a 21-6 game. We've won 16 plays and 8 first downs. Touchdown Jesus is very impressed. All right, is Shazier? No, he's not. I was going to say, is Shazier putting pressure? He's not putting pressure. I was going to user him. His cover guy just moved in. Stave under center. He hands it to Clement. He's going to get a big gain, 5 yards. If they can just average 5 yards, they'll move down the field very solidly on us. We don't have necessarily the best run defense. We're better against the pass. But then again, Joel Stave's been 5 for 5 and has like 20 or 50-something yards, so he's been doing very good against the pass. And just like there, it's going to be a nice pass as Derek Strauss gets the first down. 7 yards on the play. Maybe we hit hard. I guess that's our strong suit. We hit the receivers really hard. That's our strong suit. We force a lot of fumbles. We have a very high-powered offense. That is no doubt about that. And that's going to be Armstead. Reggie Ragland will wrap him up after a gain of 3. Second down and 7. The first half is coming to a close very quickly. And Wisconsin needs to get the ball moving. They need to pick up the pace a little bit because they're not going to keep up with our offense. That has already been established. Our offense can score very quickly. I'm going to try and take a long way around. It's going to be caught by Love. And Clinton Dix, along with some other guys, will bring down Reggie Love. Reggie Love having a good day. And so is Joel Stave. 8 for 8, 83 yards. He has been very, very precise, very accurate in this game. Let's rush to it. I thought this would be a little bit easier with their quarterback injured, but he's just going to chuck that away. So that sucks that his first incomplete pass is just a complete throwaway. That kind of sucks for him. But we're going to zero blitz here on second down and 10. This is very risky. They could easily just go to the house on us on this play. But it's a screen play, and he's got to throw it away again. They called a screen when we called zero blitz. What luck. That's crazy. And now we've got a third down and 10 scenario. Not in field goal range. I'm not saying they can't get into field goal range, but right now they are not in field goal range. They're going to give it to Clement, and Sheldon Day's going to stop him for 2. Loss on the play. 4th and 12. Pump me back the football. Let's put this one on ice in the first half. That's what we need to do. Johnny Manziel's got over 170 yards throwing. So we don't need to do too much more throwing in this game. They are going to let this clock run down, which is understandable. But with the way that our offense can score, I don't know if we only may need 3 seconds. It doesn't matter how much time we have on the clock. Plus, we have 3 timeouts, so they will kick it now. And will they try and pin us back? Oh, he destroyed that punt. That's a horrible punt. You can't put that much power on it, especially with the wind that's going on. Johnny Manziel is 7 for 8, 170 yards and a touchdown. They want us to go kind of deep. I'm going to run the ball. We have 3 timeouts. We have everything in the playbook. If we have to kick a field goal, we can kick a field goal. But I'm going to run this ball with Todd Gurley because he's a monster, as we're going to continue to pound this ball. We have 3 timeouts. The clock will start when we get set. 46 seconds left, and we go again. And we hand this to Gurley. I tried to bounce it to the outside, but I got stuck on my lineman. And we will have to call a timeout here because we didn't get a first down there. All right, let's try 4 verticals here. The running game does work, but Wisconsin's doing a really good job of stopping it right now. So I'm going to go with a big throw. That's a risky one. Jarvis Landry. For a second there, it looked like I was going to pick that up. For a second, a split second, it looked like that was going to be completed. We are 1 for 1 on 3rd downs. I might have to just run with Manziel here and get this one. Yeah, I'll just do it just to guarantee we get it. There it is. Johnny Manziel keeps it going, steps out of bounds with 27 seconds to go. 4 rushes, 44 yards for Manziel. I probably could have got a couple extra yards, but I need to make sure we got out of bounds there. 10 first downs for the Fighting Irish. We've got Landry, Cooper, Beckham. Beckham's one-on-one in press coverage. Beckham could roast, and he did. Odell Beckham Jr. It's a deep ball. It's dropped at the last second. Oh, he had it in his hands. And that safety just came at the right time. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right, let's send Sammy deep. Let's send Beckham deep because they're doing the same thing. Cooper, you know what I'm going to do? Actually, no, I don't have to because Mike Evans is taking that safety. Oh, the safety didn't follow. Somebody's going to be open here. It's going to be, Manziel! Jarvis was open. Manziel's got to be more accurate than that. He's got to be. Nobody was on him. That was a huge play if it was connected. All right, this is a little bubble screen type play, but I'm not going to throw to Michael Thomas. I'm going to hit the route that Amari Cooper has, and he held on. Let's call a timeout there. I know we don't have to because we got a first down, but we're going to call a timeout there. 12 seconds left. 190 yards in the first half for Johnny Manziel. We're on pace to do what we need to do. I'm going to put Odell on a slant just to give me another route that I want to throw. And he's going to be there. Odell's going to be there. It's going to be caught. And it's a first down with 7 seconds left. We're going to run some We're going to run some hurry up. Combining no huddle and hurry up there. And we are going to hot route Cooper for a slant on the outside. And we're going to snap this ball. And going to hit Cooper. There it is. 4 seconds left. Galaxy brain moves. And we score before the half. Big plays. We're getting everybody involved here. Johnny Manziel throwing touchdown after touchdown. Todd Gurley's rushing touchdowns. 28-6. We're looking very dominant. Very dominant. With 4 seconds left. And there it goes. Deep to the end zone. They're not going to return this one. They have 4 seconds left. What can Joel Stave and this offense do? Probably nothing, but you never really know. Something could always happen. I would assume they're just going to kneel it. They're not going to kneel it. They're going to call a play. It might be a run play. That's the formation they're in. And it is a run play to Clement. He's going to break 1 tackle. Corey Clement is going to break another tackle, break a 3rd tackle. Corey Clement just made my heart go into my throat there. I thought he was going to do something. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. But we are into the second half here. Start of the third quarter. Only 5-minute quarters. If you guys want me to play longer quarters, like I play 7-minute quarters in Madden, if you wanted me to play 7-minute quarters in this too, I can totally do that. But we play 5-minute quarters for right now because these games kind of take a little bit longer than a Madden game because with the clock stopping after first downs and all that stuff. So just in general, they take a little bit longer to play. Plus, with our high-powered offense, we score a whole bunch anyway as they pass that out to Clement. Great wrap-up tackle by Kavari Russell there. That could have been dangerous because if he breaks that tackle, who knows where Clement ends up. Clement ends up. He could be in the end zone there. Let's bring Ice Jack Williams on a play. And they're going to go to the right side. It's going to be Clement again. Nowhere to go. He only got 4, but nowhere after that to go. 3rd down and 4 for the Badgers. This is a pressure situation here. It's early 3rd quarter, but they're already down 28-6. So they need to score a touchdown on this drive, or it's game over, basically. And Joel Stave's got nowhere to go. Ryan Shazier, the captain of the defense, will take him down. His first sack of the day. 4th and 11, and they punt the football back to the offense of the Fighting Irish. Not a good idea. Sammy Watkins back to return. This punter's got a really strong leg. Cut it to the outside. Sammy Watkins. Oh, he got wrapped up. There was a little bit of space there on the right side that if Sammy had a little bit more acceleration, probably takes advantage of. Let's go with a little bit of a quick base run with Todd Gurley. Got to keep his name in the Heisman race. Can't let him slip. So he's already got 2 touchdowns, but we're going to break this one in the middle. And a first down. 11 yards. That's 100 yards total for the team. 59 for Gurley. He's having a great day. We're going to go with a read option play. Darius Hillary on the tackle. 5 tackles for him. Let's read the defense. They're going to keep it, play the quarterback, so we're going to give it to Gurley. He's going to break that tackle, and off to the races. Todd Gurley breaking tackles left and right, and 24 yards is the carry. 83 on the day for Gurley. Impressive. And with 3 minutes, 20-something seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, we are going to go with a hot route for Sammy Watkins. We're going to go with a slant to send him to the right side of the field because that's the way that I'm going to roll out. And he's open. Sammy Watkins with the catch. Does he have the speed? He doesn't, but he does get to the 13 or so. 113 yards on 3 catches and 2 touchdowns for Sammy Watkins. He's having a great day. And Johnny Manziel's having a great day as well. Snapping it, handing it to Gurley. They read that very well, and that's going to be a loss on the play. Darius Hillary came in from out of nowhere and just went straight for Gurley. They played that well. 10 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns for Gurley. We are going to send Odell on a fade to the back of the end zone. It could be open here. It is technically not, but Johnny Manziel is going to take it anyway. Johnny Manziel, first down. I almost wanted to dive there, but then I thought I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't dive there. That'd be a bad idea. We're going to sweep this with Gurley and see if we can get him a 3rd rushing touchdown on the day. It's going to be very easy as he walks into the end zone. 2 yards and another score for the Fighting Irish. It's getting too easy. This offense is really good. 35-6 with still time to play in the 4th quarter. We have about 7 or so minutes to go in the game. And they're not going to return this one back. They will kneel it, and I think we're going to stay the number 2 team in the country. Maybe we jump up to number 1. Who knows? It's going to be pretty tough. Who did I say the number 1 team in the country? Was it Texas? Did I say it was? I don't remember. It was only the start of this video, but I don't remember who I said the number 1 team in the country was. Is that bad? That's going to be incomplete. Stave, not very accurate on that one. A little bit of miscommunication. Good coverage by the defense. Arizona stays in the top 5 with a victory. Stave in the backfield. He fakes the handoff to Clement. He's going to find his man Jordan, but he's brought down hard by Jalen Smith. A.J. Jordan, 9 yards on the catch. It is 3rd down and 1 for this Badgers offense. They are 0-4 on defense. 0 for 4 on defense, and we are not going to let them go 1 for 5 because, we got the block on Smith. Jalen Smith, if he takes a better edge there, we have the stop, but he came in too close to the blocker and got caught up in it. That's unfortunate, but you live and you learn with some of those blocks and some of those pass rushes. And that's going to be caught by Love, and Reggie Love will be brought down after 6. 2nd down and 4. 3rd quarter coming to a close pretty soon. I think this game is more than likely over at this point. You may not even see most of the 4th quarter because it'll just be me running the ball out. And that's going to be Arneson with great hands and great body control to be able to keep his feet in bounds. He got both feet in on that one. I mean, he only got 2 yards, but he got both feet in bounds. So 11 for 14, 100 yards through the air for Stave. He's got that 35-yard rush as well. They're going to give this to Clement, but Smith is there that time, and he can't wrap up. This time, Jalen Smith actually did what he was supposed to. He made the contact, but he couldn't wrap up. Corey Clement with a great break tackle there. And with time expiring in the 3rd quarter, it looks like they're going to run probably 2 more plays, I would guess, in this game, depending on if they get a 1st down or not. Stave back to throw. He's going to have pressure. Trey Waynes, no way! Jordan Frederick just stole that ball out of the air from Trey Waynes. I thought at least I'd knock it down. Stave trusted his man. Goes up and takes it. What else can you say? That was a great catch. Absolutely great catch. Stave under center. They're going to snap it and throw it. That's a fumble. A strip sack. And Stave picks it up. Ishaq Williams stripped the ball away from Stave on the sack, but the ball falls right next to him, and he was able just to corral it back in. But great pressure from Ishaq Williams to get that sack on the play. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here. This is the best Wisconsin drive they've had basically all game. But can they put it away when they need to? Can they put it away when they need to? That is the big question. They're going to hand it to Clement. Can't he can't get off of more than 1 tackle, and it's 3rd and goal. Jalen Smith has missed a lot of tackles today where he can't wrap up. I'm a little bit concerned. I know he's a freshman, but he needs to be better. He needs to be better. He's got Star underneath him, so he's got to be better. Shazier. Oh, that's going to be Arneson with a catch and a touchdown. Sam Arneson. I thought that was going to be an incomplete pass, but I didn't see Arneson there. And Wisconsin puts a touchdown on the board, so it looks like it was more of a close game than it actually was. And with 4:35 to go in this game, I'm going to throw the ball to make sure we get that 250 yards passing, because I don't think we have it yet. They're going to go onside kick, actually. I can't switch it. It's going to be grabbed by Landon Collins. That was very risky. That was a good punt, or a good kick return. 2 sacks. They have 1 pass breakup. No interceptions, no forced fumbles because we didn't pick that up. All right, let's make sure that we get the 250. Actually, let's do a little bit of a stat check here just to make sure that we are on pace for 250 yards. Player stats, Johnny Manziel has 235. That's perfect. We only need about 20 yards. Well, 15 yards.
The score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead.
All right, who do we go with, though? Do you think Odell can burn his man? He probably could. Wide open tight end, but Manziel! I know I was throwing, it was a weird throw across his body, but Manziel, you got to be better than that. He was wide open. I don't remember Manziel being that inaccurate on those kind of throws, but that's 3 times now today he's Oh, I pressed the wrong button there, but it worked. Todd Gurley caught it, 4 yards. I was looking to the left side because I was going to press X. I thought R1 was that side. It was not. It was Todd Gurley on the other side. 239 yards, 2 touchdowns for Manziel. Hopefully keeping his name in the Heisman race. And that's a beautiful route from Sammy Watkins, picked off by Jeremiah Trotter. Is that Jeremiah Trotter? I don't know who it is, but it's picked off by Trotter. Interception. It's Michael Trotter. Jeremiah Trotter's probably a little bit older than that. Wow. Picked off by Wisconsin. If they go down and score, that's going to make me sweat a little bit. It's going to be Danny Shelton, and Jalen Smith was just a half a second away from picking that off. He was so close. Sam Armstead has been really clutch for this Wisconsin team, as Sheldon Day brought the pressure on Joel Stave. 4 minutes to go. It's 35-13. I hate having an interception on Manziel's resume now because it just makes his Heisman campaign a lot harder. As they're going to chuck it down to Arneson again. He's going to get the first down. Yes, he will get the first down. Very close. I don't know if I would have gave him the first down, but they do.
From the 31-yard line, it's first down.
Stave in the shotgun again. They're going to motion Arneson to the right side. This is where he caught the big catch. And they're going to give it to him again. 3 straight catches for Sam Arneson. They are going heavily to the tight end here. He also caught the touchdown, so he is being very, very heavily involved in this offense. Very heavily involved. Stave snaps it. He's got time. He finds a man. It's Reggie Love. Gets the 1 foot in bounds. And it's first down and 10. As much as I hated, the Badgers are very, very solid right now. They are doing a good job of moving this ball up the field. Our defense is getting exposed right now. And Jalen Smith would have missed another coverage. He would have had another coverage blown if Reggie Love didn't have hands of stone on that play. Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. They're in the red zone, but can they do anything with it? They hand it to Clement. Reggie Ragland just bumps him off. Corey Clement has been one of the best tackle breakers in all of history with this one. Reggie Ragland, to be fair, Ragland didn't really come in with the right technique. He kind of just went with, I'm going to push you over and hopefully you're going to fall to the ground. And Clement didn't do that. He has better balance than that. And it's going to be a snap and a throw. And it's going to be Marcus Peters undercutting the route and picking off, breaking the tackle. Can he take it to the house and put the nail in the coffin? Marcus Peters 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Irish. And that's 91 yards, the longest return in NCAA history. Marcus Peters undercut the route and housed it. Big time play from the corner. And look at that. Who is that running with him? Is that 18? Is that Reggie Ragland running with him? I don't know who it was, but he was right there with him. And he houses it. We got to go back and check the replay on this one, as Touchdown Jesus is very excited. Let's check the replay. Oh, we can't go back far enough? Okay, whatever. Look at the speed. Reggie Ragland. I'm assuming that's Reggie. I don't honestly know. But Marcus Peters with the longest return in NCAA football history. Let's go. He's excited. We're all excited because he's doing big boy things. He's doing big boy things as he takes it to the house. Marcus Peters, baby. Big time. Big time pick. That seals the game. 41-13, but Will Lutz will come on for the extra point, and it will be up and good. 42-13. Joel Stave, I don't know what he was looking at. Miami upsets Florida State. Interesting. Number 8 ranked Florida State falls to unranked Miami. Anything can happen in college football, man. Anything can happen. And Rhodes will send this one almost through the upright. Let's see what this defense can do. That's the first turnover of the day for this defense. Ooh, DeMarcus Lawrence and Kimdiche get out there now. We get to see a couple fresh faces. Let's see what we can do here as they give it to Jackson. He's going to break a tackle and be brought down after a 4-yard gain. I don't know who that running back is, but he did a good run there. Vontae Jackson. Okay. Oh, he got involved earlier in the game. That's right. I remember him. Let's see what they do here. Under center is Stave. 2nd down and 6. They're going to hand this to Jackson again. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to have space. But he's brought down by the shoulder pads by Stephon Tuitt. He had some serious space there to take off and run for a possible touchdown. If he was just a little bit quicker. He was just a little bit quicker. About 1:40 to go in the game. It's going to be Clement who gets the ball again, and he will get brought down for no gain. A loss of 2. 14 rushes, 61 yards for Clement. Shaq Williams, I'm going to bring some pressure with him. They're going to hand it off to Clement again. Brought down by Shazier. It's Vontae Jackson this time. And Ryan Shazier, 8 tackles, 3 tackles for loss and a sack. Yeah, that's why he's the captain of this defense. About 1 minute to go in the game. 42-13. Notre Dame is going to keep winning, keep the win streak going. And Stave is going to get that one off. It's going to be caught by the tight end and brought down. 4th and 5, they will call the timeout. Austin McKnight. I don't know how Shazier didn't wrap up there and get the sack. They're going to call a timeout just to punt the football? Okay. Whatever, man. That gives me another chance to throw a couple extra yards with Johnny Manziel, if that's what you really want me to do. This one's going to go back. We're going to let it bounce. I'm going to keep Watkins back here just in case. Okay. Just in case it would have stopped. Clemson upset number 11 Louisville. Interesting. Some crazy games going on so far. All right, let's throw the ball because I need to. We have about 240 yards passing, maybe 235. All right, so let's check this down. It's going to go to Eric Ebron, but I can't turn back around. 2nd down and 7. We got to keep moving here. 3 yards on the day for Eric Ebron. 242 passing yards. So we need to get a decent-sized play here. Nothing too crazy. One more play will do it, if it's a good one. And it's gonna be caught by Ebron. I was gonna say caught by Ebron, but it's not caught by Ebron. I feel like it's going in, like, stuttering a little bit. It's almost like laggy. That's what it feels like a little. I don't know why it feels like that, but it does. It didn't feel like that earlier in the game. We are gonna go with, oh, I have to wait a little bit. We're gonna go with slants. 20 seconds on the clock. I'm going to actually hot route Ebron, go deep down, not Ebron, Nicholas to go deep down the field. And I'm going to stand in the pocket. I'm going to find Odell Beckham Jr., and that should be 250. 265. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We got the goal, so we make the quarterback happy. Quarterback recruit. Hopefully that helps us, helps him, makes the decision easier. And we're going to snap this, give this to Todd Gurley. He's going to get brought down, and that's going to be the game. 84 yards, 3 touchdowns for Todd Gurley. And that is the game. 42-13. Notre Dame wins easy over Wisconsin. I was sweating there a little bit, but then Marcus Peters housed the interception, and I wasn't sweating anymore. Todd Gurley's player of the game. He deserves it. He played really well. And that is a big-time W. Big-time W for the Fighting Irish here. Stats on the day for the Irish. Johnny Manziel, 14 of 21, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. I hate that I have that pick on there, but it is what it is. Todd Gurley, 12 carries, 84 yards, 3 touchdowns, average 7 yards per carry. Sammy Watkins, 3 catches, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Obviously, he had that deep burner for about 60, I think it was. Maybe 50, I can't remember exactly. Amari Cooper had 3 catches and a touchdown. Beckham had 2 catches. Landry had 2 catches. Blocking, nobody. And then defensively, Ryan Shazier, man, he destroyed. 8 tackles, We had 3 tackles for loss, a sack. We sacked Stave twice with Ishaq Williams. That was the strip sack that they got back. And then Shazier also had a sack as well. And we had the pick, obviously, Marcus Peters, the junior, who intercepted and took it to the house. Those are your stats. Great day. We stay probably number 2. Maybe we jump to number 1. Who knows? But I'll see you guys back to recap the rest of the video. All right, so I simulated the week, and looks like we have 1 recruit that has committed. Kenny Eaton, the outside linebacker, 81 overall, has committed to the team. A lot of guys have locked us out, it looks like, which is not good. But hey, that's what happens sometimes. We've got Stanford in the next episode. That's a big rivalry game. But let's take a quick look at recruiting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save recruiting for the next episode. I'm not going to do any recruiting. I'll save it for the next episode. We are still number 2 in the country. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I hope you guys are excited that NCAA is back on the channel. I know I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.